Hey guys, Pierre is back, and yeah, I think maybe today I want to make part 2 of why the Dutch love being average. Because yesterday I saw things on YouTube again. I was like, my God, I need to talk about this. Yeah, the first thing is, yeah, it's a little bit related about hustle culture. I think hustle culture is not really a thing you will see in Holland, guys. And, yeah, but actually, one of these videos was about a guy who he said he was a gym rat. He goes to the gym every day. That's what I'm started doing this year also. But what he said was he's not seeing so much bodybuilders in the gym in Holland, and I was already laughing. Like, I think first of all, I think a lot of the times this kind of aesthetic is aesthetic body is a bit frowned upon in Holland. They don't, especially those people who really attend those bodybuilder competition. I think people here, they just know it's fake, and they know they take steroids, and they also think like it's almost a bit gay to watch a guy making poses in with only yeah, almost half naked, like showing up their body. I think Dutch people are more modest in that way. I think also a lot of things like people showing off their muscular body, shirtless pics on dating apps. I don't really know, guys, because I think society is also changing sometimes, and sometimes people they pick they pick things up from YouTube because YouTube is really popular, and slowly things like so slowly some things of American culture might get also adapted to Dutch culture a little bit. But it's it's quite funny, guys. Like, yeah, first of all, there's also no such thing as hustle culture. Like, in Holland, we also have a saying: "Meedoen is belangrijker dan winnen." So just taking part is more important than winning. And yeah, I also think, yeah, I think maybe there's a little bit clash sometimes also between people who think like, okay, they just want to take part, and people who really have this competitive drive, because it might be really masculine, but it's also not always healthy, guys, to be always in competition, because life is really a long process, and if you're always in a race, then you know what's the end result, guys. It's your grave. So yeah, I think there's a lot of people in Holland who also feel that just like competition is not very healthy, even though sometimes, but on the opposite side of the coin, it's also sometimes I feel like this kind of mentality is holding people back to reach their true potential, guys. So sometimes I feel like this hustle culture or this American drive, especially if it's something you really want, is holding you back, guys. And also, also if you want to change, sometimes, like for example this year, I really feel like I want to build the best version of yourself, and people are also looking, talking to you like, yeah, what are you doing? Oh, you really go to the gym again? Yeah, just to go every day. It's like if you want to make extra effort, they feel like you're being abnormal or something like that. It's also like treating that way. I feel like a lot of times, yeah, if you really would listen to people, they also want to like hold you back on your progress. And I think maybe that's also the same in America, like that people are being successful, they also like want to. I think, but that's everybody because. But then it's more like okay, they see them as competition, so that's why they want to keep them small. But here in Holland, it's just like. Yeah, it's just like it's almost like you're expected to be average, guys, which is quite funny. But yeah, it's like strange. But I think also in America there's a lot of more diversity in popular sports also. Like for example, in Holland I know that soccer is really popular. But in America it's like more like American football, but also basketball, but also I think a lot of other sports because I think America is really a country that want to prove that they are the best in the world, guys. And I think for Netherlands, I think here it's also much easier if you really want to be the best in the world. You have to find this this drive yourself. I think everybody almost have similar chances in the modern world. If they really want to make this dream come true, of course they can. But I think maybe if they live in America, it might be a little bit easier because it's a little bit normal to have like this, this really hustle type culture, so that they want to be the best and they want to get optimal results and it almost sounds logical in a way, but in another way it also doesn't because. I think in Holland, people just like their well-being and also love to just enjoy their time because they know they won't stay young for long, so they are more willingly to just enjoy their time while they are young than to just grind. And hustle, and don't really enjoy their lives. So I think, at some point, enjoying your life is also important. But I feel like, maybe it's also a little bit too much. Like, guys. Yeah, but what you don't see here also a lot is I feel like in America I feel like it's also two extremes. I feel like the average American is maybe also much more fat because also the portion sizes in the restaurants are much more higher and I think Dutch are just a little bit better at keeping those health standards. So you will see people who are like who are like really fat, but they are not that much, you know. I think I think also a lot of people are like I think that's also what you will find in this hustle culture. There's also like there's people that are like can reach they're like bodybuilder type of guys, and there are also like people who then really stop caring because they know they cannot be this kind of person. So they they just really don't care at all. So I don't think you'll see that in Holland. So I think that's also like maybe that's also the good way of being average is that then the normal standard is also a little better than the normal standard maybe in America. And so it's also funny like I was also thinking like whether I don't know any people in Holland that any famous people in Holland that are really ripped or that kind of influencers. yeah, I think maybe there are a few Dutch influencers, but I think mostly we also, yeah, we just watch American things because, yeah, they are just a little bit better, or they're just a little bit, yeah, I don't know, guys. It's yeah, it's actually quite funny. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So yeah, that's why Dutch people love being average. It's also it's also a kind of thing because a lot of the times, it's suppose you want to reach something really spectacular, it's gonna cost a lot of effort, and it's gonna take way a lot of time you could have used just doing nothing and enjoying life. So yeah, guys, and also like I said, like differences in salaries are also not that huge. And also, I think a lot of Dutch people, they don't see that much online opportunities that a lot of American people see. I don't know. I think maybe also, I'm also not that business type of guy, guys. So because yeah, what I was watching before was also some guy that's just like a digital nomad. He said, and he just gets all of his salary just by making videos and working online. And I think that's really cool. But I also think that's for a lot of Dutch people, that's like it's almost like a fantasy world. And yeah, maybe there are some people in Holland that make money streaming, or yeah, or that are influencers, but I think it's really not big. And I also think like in YouTube a lot of the times, yeah, English language is preferred because that's just yeah, you get more views that way and more people watching your content. So yeah, I feel like I feel like yeah, a little bit of this hustle culture is actually good, guys. So that's also why I'm a little addicted to YouTube now, because I want to develop a kind of similar mindset that at least I become the best version of myself. I think that's something I always wanted to be. Yeah, whatever that may be. I just want to build the best version of myself. I think a lot of people here in Holland, they don't think that way. And they just live their life and don't really care about their own progress or something. they don't Yeah, they don't really want to be good at anything. Also, they just want to do their job and relax and something like that. Life is already stressful enough. Why should I put myself an extra stress to become they also don't see the potential that they can really become somebody great. It's also funny. I think almost all cultures, they tell their children, oh, you can be whatever you want, you can become somebody great, and then yeah, most of the time they won't become that. But at least they have those dreams, and they really want to do their best, because now they know they can become somebody great, or they can become this famous singer or actor or whatever the hell. But people here in Holland, they already know they're going to be they're going to be average. So yeah, you won't hear anybody, even your parents or your friends, they're like maybe hyping you up or asking questions. No, they just everybody's just expecting you to be average. I think maybe that's even like, if you want to climb out of this average hole, it's like yeah, you really need to have a strong drive and a strong personality to do everything on your own. So yeah, I hope to build a community of people who really want to build themselves up, guys. Just like, yeah, see you guys.